The Navigators is a group of Christian friends open to all students.
It wants to develop spiritual direction and depth in their lives,
while having a blast in the process.
We've tried to create an environment in large group where people who do not yet believe can come and feel like they belong, so that a person can get in to our community, get cared about, be real, be genuine like the rest of us are trying to be, but also intelligently, safely begin to investigate what's this stuff about. And so in terms of the logistical elements of it, we have a couple of our leaders get up front and welcome people, talk about upcoming events. Sometimes we'll do a mixer that's an icebreaker kind of a thing. And then we have someone get up and give a talk. And our hope is that that talk is relevant and accessible enough to people who don't have any background with the Bible, don't have any background with Christianity, to be able to process what's going on, see meaningful connections to their life, and take some steps, whatever that means for them.
It's a bunch of people that have some basis of knowing God, whether it's they've been following it their whole life or they just have questions about it, all trying to hang out together and answering those questions together. I think the thing that ultimately ties the whole community together is not like having fun or not where you're at in terms of knowing God, but it's that you want to figure out more, that you're looking for more. And so I'd say searching, like that's the defining quality of our community. We believe, especially in the Navigators, that we just don't want to walk up to people and try to pound them with Jesus or the Bible or anything. We want to actually create a relationship, give them a reason to trust and respect us, and be their friends before we try to lead them anywhere. And so Navolympic is one of the ways that we try to be their friends. It's this big, absolutely crazy fun event. It's one of those things that you can't do unless you have a group of our size, and it's something that probably the kinds of events we have you've never done before. It really is just a couple hours where people are just getting to know each other, making new relationships. Then hopefully at the end we slip in hey, you should come check out our large group or one of our Bible studies. So it is a little bit of an outreach event, but really we're just trying to make some friendships, make some relationships through that event. We also offer our small group Bible studies, which could be anywhere from 5 to 20 people meeting different days of the week. We go through passages of scripture, but instead of it being someone talking at you and presenting information, it's more of a discussion, some give and take. We want to hear your thoughts, and there'll be a leader that's prepared with some ideas, but it is definitely an interaction as opposed to delivering a lecture. And I think it's when you combine hearing the knowledge of some pretty expert theologians in our large group based on being able to hear everybody's discussions from different walks with God in our small groups, that you really get a whole grasp of what we're trying to accomplish in the Navigators.
Navigators is just like a group of friends that enjoy hanging out with each other, but they want to do more than just hang out. They want to actually develop some kind of spirituality and deeper their faith with Jesus Christ, and we have fun doing it.
I can't imagine going through college not having had that community that was just plopped in front of me of 200 people mostly at a time.
Yeah.
Who just want to follow Jesus or want to know about him.
I think something that Navs is really good at is the relational aspect of your faith. I think the weekend retreats are to develop that even further. I think the first retreat during the fall is to help just build general friendships with the whole body, with community, and with Navigators as a whole. And then the retreat that happens later on is more of a deeper growth where you partner up with someone and you get to just be vulnerable in whatever way that looks like for each other, for yourself, and then you develop a further relationship where you know that it's not just 200 people in a room, you're able to connect with one person in that room. And then with that one person, it just continues, and that's what we would call a spiritual generation. And that is key in any Christian organization or church or whatever. Not only building relations, but creating spiritual generations.
My hope for the Navigators is that we will continue to grow both in breadth and depth in terms of, I hope that more and more people are positively influenced by the people that are part of our community. For instance, as Galatians tells us, the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, gentleness, faithfulness, goodness, self-control. Those are the outcomes of of walking with the Spirit, of experiencing a Spirit-filled life, if you want to use that terminology. And I would love to see those outcomes more and more present in myself, in the staff leader team, in the student leader team, in the lives of students who are part of our community.